I've made massive fields in the past, but it's time to take on my most ambitious project to date. We are going to be making a field that absolutely dwarfs anything I have made in the past. I'm Hugz. Welcome back to the Mega Farm. All right, field creation day. It's time for a new field. I'm ready for it, guys. It's been a while since we've made anything new, and I want to take on like a big project, but it's going to take a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of patience on my end. Oh, patience is something I don't have a whole lot of, but we're gonna get through it. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be the best thing I've ever made when all is said and done. So, before we can do that, we gotta make the money. Let me show you the area that we're gonna be working with over here. I've combed through all the remaining fields, and there are some really good ones to go out and make some big fields, but a lot of them don't have the best expected yield potential, except for one area right over here, field 87 and 88. So here we've got 110 expected yield potential, and here we've got 110 as well, but look at the size of these properties. Absolutely massive. 87 in particular goes all the way up here. It's absolutely insane. It even goes further if I zoom in. Look at this. It goes all the way up here. So I want to turn this entire thing into a field. This entire thing, basically. Everything but the water right here. That has to stay, unfortunately. So what we're looking at price-wise, $755,000 bucks for 87. That is a pricey piece of land right there. Number 88, 357,000. We've only got 606,000 right now. We're not even close. So we need to make that money. We need to make it as fast as possible because we also did go ahead and plant a ton of soybeans, which are going to be soybeaning themselves all the way up. And I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with that. But there's soybeans and they're going to be growing soon. I want to get all our stuff done before that happens. So I've got my buffalo. I think I want to check on them first, make sure they have food and they are good to go. Then we can go ahead and move on to the next thing and hopefully be making our money real quick here. What tractor do I want to use today? I think we'll go with the Fendt. Why not? I feel like the Fendt is probably the one I don't use as much as the others. And I like the Fendt, so let's use it. Oh yeah, I do have massive amounts of grass bales that I have to move also. I can't forget about that. We got to get that over to the biogas plant today, so that thing is pumping out money for us too. But let's worry about this first. I'm going to pull in here. I'm immediately going to grab, I think, hay, because I'm pretty sure... Oh, that's right. Hay is not in this one. But we'll grab straw from this one. We'll do straw first. I'm pretty sure that hay and at least silage are going to be low for these gals, and we got to get that stuff filled up ASAP. All right, we got our straw. Let's pull over here. Which one is straw? Middle. And we'll do a quick little back up here. Very nice. Start dumping the straw. All right, there we go. About half a load in. Not bad at all. Let's go. Let's do hay next because we are severely low on hay. Now, the buffalo do still have TMR, I'm pretty sure. So they're not completely out to the point where they're no longer producing. But if I let it go for much longer, that would be some bad news. And here you could even see still 24,362 liters of TMR. So they're doing A-OK over there. All right, straw is dumped. Let's go ahead and pick up some hay next. 847,000 liters in here. Oh boy, we're not running out of hay anytime soon. All right, let's go ahead and take a little hay dump in here. We were completely out, so we definitely needed this for sure. You gonna take a full load? No, I always have like 500 liters left, right? Yep, 500 liters on the dot. All right, just silage left to go, and probably mineral feed too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that as well, aren't I? All right, well, let's get the silage first. We'll worry about that later. How much silage? Oh, 749,000 liters. I forgot how much stuff I actually made over here. Incredible amounts of everything. If only I could get it to automatically go in the hoppers over there. Oh, that would be beautiful. That would be the dream. All right, let's dump out our silage, and we're almost there. Might take all the silage we have in here too. If I'm remembering correctly, you can definitely put more silage than any other product. Let's see. Yep, full silage load. We got to go back for load number 2. Before I go over there though, let me just hop out right here. Why not? Let's check, see how much mineral feed we got. 27,000. You know what? We don't need to get more mineral feed at all. That's plenty mineral feed. One more load of silage will do us, though. All right, there we go. We are full up on silage. Beautiful. So now that this is done, all we got to do, I think we got to move a little bit of milk over, but then we're good. We can go ahead and just chillax, I believe, for at least for a couple months, actually until next month, which is May, and that's when we're going to sell a product that we have, I believe clothing. Yeah, May is definitely clothing month. So, okay, we only got to rest for 1 month. Nay, I am completely wrong. I got to move all these bales first. Crap, forgot about that. Okay, let me dump this silage, then we'll go hop in our semi.
A few inches later.
Silage has been dumped. Let's go ahead and disconnect this over here, and time to go pick up the old semi. All right, Mr. Fed, you are gonna get parked right here, and let's go swap over to the semi real quick. Should be charged up and ready to go. I feel like I've had this thing charging forever. How we doing here? Yep, we are good to go. All right, I think I want to take, I think I'm gonna take my red trailer. That one can hold more bales. Even though the other one looks a little bigger, I got to adjust the auto load pickup on there before I use that again. So let's take this one just to be real quick, and let's move all these bales. Oh, this is so many bales. I'm out of my mind when I do this stuff. All right, this is probably going to take me like 3 trips, I think, at least. So I am going to get to work here. All right, load number 1 picked up, on its way. 195,000 liters of grass here. Insane. Let's go ahead and unstrap and load these in nice and slow. All right, beautiful. Well, got many more trips to go. I'm gonna get to work. All right, last load coming in here. I kind of lost track how many trips I made. I think it was maybe 5, 6, something like that. Let's see, how much did we get in here? We got 964,000 liters of grass. That should keep our biogas plant fed for a nice long time. Hopefully it churns out lots and lots of money. And by the way, the biogas plant has definitely been a big money maker for us. As long as I keep it filled up with silage, it's just pumping out money left and right. So that is now everything that we had to do. So we can go ahead and chill till next month. We are going to go ahead and sell some clothes in May. That should be a nice chunk of change right there too.
2,000 years later.
Well, good morning. We have finally made it to May, and it's time for us to go ahead and sell some clothes. And my goodness, look at this. It's not raining out anymore. It's a freaking Christmas miracle. Well, I guess it's not Christmas, but it's a springtime miracle. Absolutely amazing. How are our fields looking over here? We got soybeans growing up. Yeah, we do, baby. We also got weeds. We gotta take care of that. Oh boy, I think, do I take care of the weeds now? No, we'll take care of them at a later, but what we gotta do now is go grab our semi, sell some clothes, baby. It's been a while since I've made some good money, and today is the day. We've also made, oh boy, about $161,000 from our biogas plant and all of our other productions that we got going on, which is absolutely beautiful. Clothing is gonna be the big one though. So let's head on over to our old farm. We got our button shop over there. Hopefully we got a nice big old load of clothes waiting for us. Oh, look at this cool building too. I feel like I've drove past this 100 times and I never really stopped to look at it. Cool. I gotta pay a little more attention to like and pay a little more attention to the road because that's my turd right there. But I was saying, I gotta pay a little more attention to like the details on the map sometimes. There's so many little details that you could just easily like pass right by because you're just too busy worried about making money or, you know, plowing your field or whatever you're doing. All right, here's our little fancy button factory. What do we got going on over here? We've got a couple pallets right here. Let's start loading this stuff up. I know it's going to be spitting out a bunch more. How much more exactly? Oh, 26,954 liters left in there. So we got a bunch more to go. Nice. Is that it? That's it. 34,000 liters. All right, where do we sell this stuff? I'm going to guess the farmer's market, but you never know. I could be wrong. Here's clothing and yep, farmer's market. Okay, let's go. How's our little road doing over here? Feels like I made this so long ago. Incredible. I still love my little road though. One thing I don't miss about going this way is a stupid curb. Didn't do it that time, but I used to have such a terrible time going over that thing. And there is ye olde farmer's market. I hope you got a big old wad of cash because we got lots and lots of clothes and this stuff sells for a fortune. Oh my goodness. $688,000 plus $83,000 for environmental score bonus. That is insane. Puts us at what, 1.5 million? That's good. That'll get us our fields, but we can't stop there. We need to sell more. I need more money because I'm probably going to have to buy some machinery in order to accomplish what I need to do. So, when's our next time to sell? Let's see. It looks like it's going to be in October. That's when we could sell some mozzarella cheese, a little goat gorgonzola. That's a couple months away. So, time to head on back to the house. Lay the old head down on the pillow for a little bit longer.
Several months later.
Holy moly, we have made it to October. And let me tell you guys, a lot has gone on in the months between when we last saw each other and now. I had to weed some fields, I had to move some milk, I had to shovel stuff into the buffalo pens. Yeah, a lot has happened. A lot of little, like, you know, just basic tasks that I have to do on the farm while we wait for the, you know, important things to happen. But we are ready to go ahead and sell some cheese. Yes, lots and lots of cheese, actually. Got the goat gorgonzola, and we got the buffalo mozzarella. I gotta think of a cool name for the buffalo mozzarella. The goat gorgonzola just rolls off the tongue. Buffalo mozzarella, not so much. But let's go ahead and jump in our semi. We should have everything hooked up in here waiting for us. Let's go pick up some cheese. All right, we are all hooked up, and oh boy, look at our soybean field. Oh man, we got 3 of those. That's gonna be nice when it's time for us to harvest. I mean, it's ready right now. We could, if we wanted to, do it right. Oh no. Oh wow. I almost I gotta pay attention. Oh yeah, we could do it right now, but yeah, that's like a whole process in its own. So we are obviously not doing that right now. But I should have much more mozzarella than I normally have because I have been on those freaking buffalo like flies on you know what. Yeah, I've been making sure that every little ounce of milk gets pumped out into our little milk factory over there, and we should have lots and lots of pallets to pick up. I'm definitely gonna have to make a lot of trips here because I've got so much goat cheese. The goat gorgonzola has built up so much. I had to actually unload the whole factory and just leave it on the side of the road. So we probably got like 3 trips just in goat cheese, and then whatever we have here, this is all going to be its own trip as well. So let me load up the mozzarella and let's see what we get. Okay, 18,000 liters. Might not seem like much, but it's much. It's tremendous. That's a lot of milk. Okay, let's, you know what? Let's check. You never know. We got to check and see where we got to actually sell this stuff. Show me the buffalo mozzarella. And there it is. So we need to go to farmer's market. Supermarket. Whoa, supermarket. Hello. Let me tag this place. I hardly ever go to the supermarket. And wait a second. Is this supermarket going to be for the goat gorgonzola too? Hang on. Oh, it is, but just barely. You know what? I'm still going to go to the farmer's market for the goat stuff because it's such a short trip. It's literally right there. Makes no sense for me to go, you know, a further distance for like $10 more. That makes no sense. All right, let's get over here. Let's sell some cheese. All right, supermarket. Let's see how super you really are. Give me some good prices here. $263,000 bucks plus $32,000 from our buffalo mozzarella. Absolutely amazing. Let's go see what we can get with our goat cheese now. Oh, and by the way, if you guys are surprised about the amount of money I have right now, you shouldn't be. Because, like I said, the biogas plant working its butt off, it went through all that silage, all the grass we put in there, gone. I've also got greenhouses working overtime in the background, doing their thing. We've got tremendous passive income going on right now. It is stupendous. Enough about that, though. Show me some goat cheese. Oh, yeah, we've got our big stack on the left there. That's the one that I had to just offload to make room. I guess we'll take that one first. I mean, sure, may as well. Makes sense. Stop right there, start loading this stuff up. Oh, you know what? I should have came in from the other way. Now I gotta drive over the grass. This is not gonna be pleasant for me. Yeah. Whew. Okay, All right, we're in for a trip here, ladies and gentlemen. We're in for a trip. Okay, one load of goat cheese coming in super slow. This is the worst road on like the whole game. I don't know why, I just go so slow over it with the semi. Every other road, it's fine. This one, nope. All right, here we go. Let's unstrap and, oh baby, $425,000. We're over 3 million. Absolutely insane. We still have more cheese to sell too. Okay. I'm getting excited. Let me go do our next load. Let's see what we finally land at when all's said and done. All right, last load coming in hot. Some hot goat milk. Sounds, I don't know how that sounds. But 3,427,999 we ended up with. We just sold that load for 265,000. Incredible. Let's go put this truck away because now we have plenty of money to go ahead and buy what we need to buy. Yeah, nice little parking job right here. Beautiful. All right, now that we got our money, time to get down to business. So 87 and 88, that's what we're looking to get right here. $755,000. That's one piece of land. That's so much money. We have a lot of money though, so I can't be too upset. All right, let's get that one. Oh baby, we're adding to our property. I love this. And number 2. Oh yeah, we still have 2.3 million left. That's plenty. That is plenty. Now, let's just scope this land out. So we've got our water body right here, water obstacle. Then we've got lots and lots of trees that we got to take care of. How far down do the trees go? Okay, that's the end of our property. Can we buy anything else down this way? No, I guess that's the end of the world. You go down there, you just fall off the edge. You know what? Let's shoot on over there and let's just kind of get a bird's eye view of things, see what we're looking at. All right, here we are. What is going on here? This is weird. This must be hail damage, I'm assuming. And it's freshly plowed. Nice. So we got nothing on this field. Field number 87. What about over here? What do we got over here? Red beets. Yeah, right. Like I'm doing red beets. But those are the fields themselves. That's like a very small piece of what we actually need to go ahead and do to make our absolutely massive field. So let me give you guys like a super bird's eye view real quick. Oh yeah. Looks different from up here. So, over yonder, let me zip over here real quick. All these trees gotta go. That area over there, that's also gonna be part of the field. And all these trees right here gotta go as well. Because this field extends basically all the way around, all the way up to the main road. See that? All the way to this edge over here. Yeah, that's a lot of trees that gotta go. And if there's any really big trees, I would kind of like to get them over to our sawmill and put them to good use. So I may have to end up buying like a big forwarder or something that can handle that sort of thing. So yeah, as you can see, we got our work cut out for us. I think first step, let me go grab ye olde mulcher. Let's just start going to town on these trees. I'm gonna cut everything that's not a big tree. They're all going. And I think for this job, we're gonna take the Fendt. That's right. Oh, and I rearranged my tractors red, white, blue. Just how I like it. Let's go. Let's go. Me and you, Fendt, we're gonna go tear down some trees. Unfortunately, my mulcher and the weight are way across. Literally the opposite side of the map we have to drive to right now to get the equipment we need. Incredible. Jeez, now as I'm thinking about this, I gotta try and transport massive trees all the way across the map. That's not gonna be fun. That's not gonna be fun at all. There's gonna be a lot of them too. Well, we'll just mulch what we can, and we'll see what we got left over when we're done. If there's too many, and it's going to be a lot of trips, I don't know. Oh my goodness, and look at our trees. Oh, hang on, hold. Whoa. Okay, these guys have not grown at all for some reason, but these guys over here, what the heck, man? You guys shot up like nobody's business. Our beautiful American elms. I love it so much. They're 8 meters. Why aren't you growing at all? What the heck, man? And I planted these later than these. Whatever. All right, I'm sure they'll grow eventually on their own. Let's go pick up the equipment we need, get back over to our new land. Can I hook up to my weight from this side, please? Please? Nope, wrong side. All right, we'll grab the mulcher first. One quick little connection. And the last piece of the pie over here. All right, we're all set. Look at us. We're ready to go. All right, time to drive all the way across the map. Oh, truck there. Whoops. Forgot about you. Sorry, buddy. We'll go through the tunnel. You know what? Trip's actually not as bad as I thought. For some reason, I assumed that our land was like way far apart, but our tree farm's literally right back there down this road. So that's actually not too bad. I digress though. Now to the task at hand. Let's go ahead and fire this. No, not drop you down. Let's fire this bad boy up and victim number 1. Oh man, you didn't disappear? Come on, that's my favorite part when the tree just like zips out of existence. All right, we'll just let this one mulch. Next one though, Mr. Aspen, you're about to disappear, right? Yes, we did it. Okay. All right, I've got so many trees to go here. Oh boy. And I feel like a lot of them are going to just go down like this, nice and slow. Suppose it's better than the alternative, though, of manually cutting them all down with a chainsaw. So I've got no problem doing this whatsoever. Now that I'm in here, too, looking around, there's a lot of big trees in here. This is, this is a thing. Okay. There's a lot more, like, deciduous trees than I had thought for some reason. I thought we were going to have a lot more conifers, but no. All right, little progress update. It looks like I've gotten every small tree in this first initial area. And this is like one area of, I believe, like 3 that we have to go through. So that's a start. 1/3, not bad. But I got to start worrying about these trees. I got to start knocking these down. Now, I'm pretty sure that some are going to just disappear. Others, like that one right there, are not. They're just going to do that and fall over. So I don't know, maybe it would be nice. Oh boy, we're gonna have a lot of trees in here. Okay, I just gotta go through. I'm gonna disappear what I can, and the rest I'll just lay down, or at least chop standing up like that. And then I don't know, we're gonna have to figure out. Yeah, there we go, nice disappear. We're disappear. We're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do with these things, how we're gonna move these. Because that ain't going to be easy. That's going to be like a whole big job in its own.
1 eternity later.
All right, here we go. Final tree in this batch. Is this going to disappear or are you going to fall? It's kind of funny. Most of the big trees, as you can see, they just zapped out of existence. They just completely disappeared, and I was left with a lot of these smaller trees. But this one right here and that one right there, they managed to stick around, so we'll be able to use those for some nice, delicious wood. Now, we still do have this whole area over here, all the way down to some point over there, which I got to figure out. But before I actually work on that, I need to work on a way to get all these trees and those trees that I cut down all the way over to our sawmill. This is going to be a crazy trip, carrying all these trees. Which way is it? I believe it's all the way that way down that road. So it's not terrible, but it ain't great either. So let's take a look-see in here and see what we want to grab. Now, I've had a lot of experience using these things, but it has been a while. So I can tell you right off the bat, the one I usually would use is, oh boy, it's not even in there. Hang on. I'm pretty sure it was this guy right here. Let me take a good look. Yep, this is the one. It should have a winch in there, right there, but I remember it having a plate. Hold on, it's not that one, it's something very similar. Here it is, this guy right here. I've used this to move many trees. The winch, extremely powerful, 15 tons. That's a bunch of trees it can hold right there. I do also have a couple modded variants here that may work a little bit better for us. You know what? Before I commit to one of these, let's just do something real quick. Let me go over to one of the bigger trees and see how much this thing weighs. So whoa, I must have knocked into it. Timber! All right, we're looking at 1.3 tons for this tree. I'm assuming that will probably be similar, and we should be able to hook up at least 3 trees to our winch. So that's, man, okay, that'll work. That'll definitely work. I could also just go with like a heavy-duty winch, like this one right here, 8.6 tons. But I know in the future we're going to be getting some bigger trees. Definitely going to want something with a little more power. I think we're just going to stick with this guy. This is tried and true for me. I've used it a ton in the past. And yeah, I think it'll just be easier to go that way. So $325,000 bucks. We're going to be using this for this project. Plus, we have a whole tree farm that in the future we'll be using it for as well. So we may as well get it. Oh, baby, let's go. All right, I'm going to go pick this up from the shop. Oh, there she is, silhouetted against the sun. So beautiful. I love this big like tree claw here. Absolutely amazing. We got to do a cab tour of this thing. How are we looking here? All right, we're pointing that way right now. There's the back end, the business end of things. We got all sorts of things in here. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, check that out. There's a screen that shows the claw, but does it really show the claw? Because the claw is not in that particular orientation there. Okay, interesting. What else? We just have our seat with all of our controls. Radio, check. AC, check. I'm in, man. Let's go get this thing over. Let's start picking up some trees, hauling them over. Oh, and it's one of these, too. Loves to articulate. John Deere loves their articulating tractors and machines. You know this thing? Whoa, what the heck? What? Oh my goodness. I have no idea what just happened there. I was about to say, you know what this thing looks like? An earwig with its nasty little tail in the back. I hate earwigs so much. I want to see if I could like pick up a car with this thing. That would be amazing if I could just steal one of these guys, try to zip past me. Come with me now. All right, here's our area dead ahead. We got to knock some of these trees over. I should just be able to drive into them like so. Yep, there we go. Oh, maybe I won't even need to winch these up. We'll just take a ride on top. Let's get all of them knocked over, and then we can start to grab them one by one, or actually 3 by 3. Definitely not 1 by 1. Yeah, the last one. There we go. Okay, I guess we'll start with this one right here. Since, oh, whoa. Hang on. How did I forget you? Do I have a chainsaw? Sure do. Let's take care of this one real quick. Should just disappear on its own, like so. Any more of those? Oh, there might be one right over there. How did I miss those? I guess because all the like bushy area and whatnot, but they're tiny. I could worry about them later. For now, I'm worrying about the big guys. So let's back right up to this thing here. Should be able to reach my winch like so. And come on, give me view on you, just like that. All right, beautiful. And I can control the winch from here also, which is very, very nice. So we'll leave it right there. And if I want to, I can grab it with this thing and raise it up. Oh, yeah, amazing. Look, it's like not even on the ground now. All right, we got to grab 2 more trees, and then we'll be set for our first trip here. All right, there's number 2. I just dragged it over, I'm pretty sure. Yep, here's another one right here. Let's grab onto you, and let's fire up the old winch. Get this thing dragged over right next to its little friends here. And perfect. Okay, now we're just going to attach all 3 of these together, and away we go. If I could just get in here. There's 1, and there's 2. Perfect. What if I winch this up a little more? Nope, that might have been too much. Let's back off a little bit. All right, there we go. That should be good. Let's drive forward, and I am going to grip all these. This is going to be amazing right here. Down we go, and let's just grab all these guys here like so. And up. Okay, we're ready for our first trip. Let's do this, man. All right, made it over. I see a little chink in the armor over here, though. I did not leave nearly enough room down the middle here for anything coming in. That's unfortunate, but luckily these lodge poles have not really grown, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Let's go right in there, though, and sell the wood. Beautiful. First trip complete. 6,905 liters of wood. Okay, got to do that a whole bunch more times. All right, here's load number 2, and I realized I can actually carry 4 trees, not 3. So my last load, I should have had 1 more. I actually would have been done if I did, but, you know, it is what it is. Can I grab you? Get you out of here. I don't want just 1 chunk sitting in here. Get out of here, buddy. I have literally 1 tree left to go pick up, and then that is it for that whole little section. And then all we got left is the big one, the big section. Final tree here. Snap it on. On you go, and let's pick you up. Raise me up. There we go. And give me a little grip on this thing here. There we go. Okay. Let's get this guy over to our sawmill. This is literally the last tree in this whole area. We've deforested everything. Oh, look at that. We've got some furniture over there. Sweet. Let's get this last tree in, though. Out we go, and in. Oh, that feels so good. Well, I would say we are about halfway done on this little project here. We've still got all those trees to cut down. We've got to move them over to our sawmill, and then we get to do the actual field creation, which is going to be a blast. And if you guys want to see that, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Of course, it helps absolutely for the algorithm to get everything out there, get the video pushed out so everybody can see it, and turn notifications on as well. And drop a like on the video if you feel like it, if you enjoyed it. But I will see you guys on the next episode.